It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tip-off coming up shortly from Smoothie King Center as the New Orleans Pelicans will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And tonight we get a chance to watch Lonzo Ball, hometown draft pick of the Lakers. Shaq, how much has he changed the outlook for this team?
Well, first of all, he wanted to stay in L.A., been there all his life, played high school ball there. It's actually pretty amazing how it worked out so perfectly.
Well, he's unselfish, Ernie, and he's a guy that someone would love to play with because he looks for you first before himself. He's just got to block out a lot of it. Noise.
Yeah, there's been a lot of noise.
There's
Too much noise.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise around him. You know, very closely around him.
But he has stayed very level-headed.
Yeah, he's stayed level-headed. He's got to. It's tough.
Here's another level-headed guy.
Who's that?
Kevin Harlan.
Oh, you got me again.
As level-headed as they come.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
At the small forward position, 6 feet 4 inches. Number 55, Ethan. At point, 6 feet 4 inches. Number 4, Elton Keaton. The other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches. Number 30, Julius Randle. At guard 6'4", UCLA, number 11, Drew Holiday. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 23.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. Well, we got plenty of youth on both sides. Clark, what's it like to be part of an up-and-coming team in this league?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a mixed bag. I think it's both very exciting and on occasion extremely frustrating because you don't know what you don't know, and the lack of experience sometimes is more prevalent with young teams than more experienced ones. So watching both of these teams develop over time is really going to be fun to see how their journey plays out.
These coaches will need a lot of patience, though, and the veterans on the team, too.
Exactly, both ways. You're right.
And now the Lakers starting group. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. LeBron James is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Holiday. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Holiday attacking. Rebounded by McGee.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. To the paint. Stolen by Holiday. Moore outside. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, I think the postgame of Payton catches defenders off guard. I mean, he's got a lot of moves down there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a while ago, Alvin Gentry and I were able to chat. He said they have to do a good job of moving their feet defensively. That's the only way they're going to avoid getting dunked on. He said they also want to turn guys who are slashers into jump shooters. Let's see if that works, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Holiday, following the basket by Elfrid Payton. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Randall. Holiday gets the bucket.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
Now here's LeBron. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Now here's Payton. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Payton surveying the floor. Over Rondo. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers trail by 6. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
New Orleans making some changes here. Mirotic comes in for Julius Randle, and it's Hill in for E'Twaun Moore. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. But they get it back, and McGee kicks to James. Plays it up and banks it in.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here's Payton. To the middle. And finished off by Mirotic.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the score by New Orleans.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here's Mirotic following the bucket by the Lakers. Takes the 13-footer. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
James kicks to Kuzma. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Ball dishes to McGee. Hill against LeBron. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And stolen by Kuzma. And Mirotic sends it back. And he recovers it. Pass to Hart. A floater. You can't get that one. Great D that time from Davis. That one, no good. And so it's New Orleans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. Now you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Mirotic is the 4 with Davis in the middle. Darius Miller out there with Holiday, and it's Hill in at the 3 slot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Kuzma. Can't hit from 12.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Holiday. In the NBA, Clark, great offense sometimes overcomes great defense. The fadeaway jumper, an example of one of the more unstoppable shots players make.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you think of guys like Dirk Nowitzki, LeBron James. Dirk's was so unorthodox, and at his size, just impossible to get to his shot when he stepped away from you. And LeBron has mastered it with his athleticism and strength. I mean, he'll fade away and fade 8-10 feet away from you and still get that shot off. So those two guys, I mean, if you're talking about major fadeaways currently in the last decade, I don't think you can find anybody that will top them.
And here is Moore, following the three-pointer by Lance Stevenson. Randall against Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday finds Randall. Over Beasley. Randall no good.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
Here's Ingram. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
First free throw is good. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
And, you know, you look at Brandon Ingram, and he made some big steps last year in his development. And it takes time. You got to give young guys, I think, 4 to 6 years before you know how good they can be and who they're going to be. He took on more of the offensive load for the team and had some big-time games. I think he's learning to be the scorer that the team hoped he would be when they took him second overall.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. His drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. And with Ingram, it hasn't all been smooth sailing as he becomes the scorer the team wants him to be.
But I think the potential is there, Kevin. He's shown you flashes now. The key is, can he improve his efficiency? And that just comes with shot selection, understanding where and how to get your best shot. You know, defenses are starting to make him a bullet point in the scouting report. Still, if you're a fan of his, I think you've got to love his potential, and I am a fan of his. I think this guy can be a lethal scorer.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And go.
Alfred Payton, he's checked in for New Orleans. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Lance Stevenson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Payton. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Ingram. Tries again, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And New Orleans gets called for the foul.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Free throw good, James. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
Davis tried to bank it in, but he misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
And the defender was very apathetic there. Fortunately for them, he missed that mid-range jumper.
Rondo against Payton. Pass to Randall. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
It's stolen by Davis, and New Orleans pushing it up now. Payton with the ball. Dishes it to Randall. Bucket is good, and it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
Boy, I love the way Peyton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get a shot.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And yes, it's good.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg, no doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
He kicks it to Davis. Rondo with the steal. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. From deep three-point range. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pelicans lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got our offensive rebound too as well. Get us on second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. New Orleans had no problems getting going. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. After one, they held an 8-point advantage. In the second period, they lost some momentum but fought their way through it, ending the half ahead by 2. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense, called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. Got good coaching.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, Ernie, this is definitely a big wake-up call for them. Their field goal percentage is sitting in the low 30s. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared. If they can't turn the tide and play with greater efficiency, it's going to be a long second half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with Ingram. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Here's Peyton after the basket by the Lakers. Davis has the open look. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. 8 points for Anthony Davis. The position of power forward, Clark, that was your position. Did you ever think it would become a major weapon for stretching the floor as it is now?
No, I didn't see that evolution happening. I mean, again, at that time in the 80s, even into the 90s, you had the small forward and the power forward was more of an enforcer. I was actually kind of a hybrid at the time because I could deal inside effectively on the glass and because of my size and strength, but also could step out and put it on the floor and pass it a little bit. So no, the evolution with the 4-man in this day and age, I did not foresee that at all. Love what's happened with it, but it speaks, I think, to the athleticism and skill of these bigger guys now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Devin?
All right, David, thank you. And the Lakers call time here.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
New Orleans making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Stevenson's checked in. Here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. LeBron against Mirotic. Ingram trying to get open. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you want to hear from a fan's perspective.
Now, here's Stevenson. He dishes it to Ingram. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
On the free throw, no good.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Now here's Payton. Here's the floater. No good that time. Good D by Stevenson. Rondo drives in. The kick out to LeBron. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to LeBron. So they take the lead. LeBron's got 10 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Payton. And Holiday has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. On deep. Mirotic's shot is off.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
You're exactly right, Greg. That's certainly in his range. Forget about the miss and get ready for the next one.
Now here's Caldwell Pope trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the pass to Holiday. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And one on Caldwell Pope.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
First trip to the line for him here. That one is off. Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production. And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Foul. 2.
Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Hill. To the inside, Davis. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 14 points for Anthony Davis.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
The drive by James, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against New Orleans. The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Two shots.
Free throw good. James. Each one more. He's checked in for Mirotic. And both free throws good for James. 1:11 left to play here in the third. And Moore kicks to Holiday. Outside Hill. Inside and stolen by Kuzma. Nobody near Stevenson. That's short off the rim. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Miller. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. 43 seconds left in the third.
And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
That would be ideal, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. They don't need to rush it, just need to get a quality shot, and quickly. And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
Now here is Holiday. The dish to Davis. The kick out to Holiday. Rebound the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court. The young legs on display there.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic all-around effort. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on JaVale McGee.
Hey, guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Lakers. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Moore, the guards. Hill is out there with Davis, and it's Miller in at the small forward.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now here's Kuzma. McGee trying to break free. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Randall's checked in for New Orleans. Alfred Payton comes in for Drew Holiday. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Here's Ball. McGee. It's good on the putback.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Now here is Hill. Moore outside. At the elbow, Randall. Over Hart. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Free throw good, Davis. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Josh Hart. And both free throws good for Davis.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the stripe.
And the Lakers call time here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
It's stolen by Randall. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Hill leading the charge. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
McGee with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. And it's Ingram missing.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Moore with the bucket.
And Payton really demonstrating once again his incredible upside. I mean, his passing is one of the things that set him apart.
Now here's Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. Pocket 6, out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. New Orleans making some changes here. Mirotic is checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Holiday in for Solomon Hill. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Caldwell Pope. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw. Holiday looking over the floor. 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Good on the jump shot. And the Pelicans lead by 2. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Ingram outside. This is it to McGee. They need this. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. Here's Holiday. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Randall. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
Down low. Here's James. And James throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And, Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Holiday, the pass to Payton. To the middle. Here's Randall. And he makes good on the layup. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Though he lacks elite explosiveness, Randall uses his strong body to protect the ball and avoid block shots inside.
To the inside. And stolen by Mirotic. Randall kicks to Moore. Here's Holiday. The shot comes out. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. James wide open. No good off the front iron.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them. Boy, it's just a fantastic effort they're getting from Drew Holiday.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Ingram dishes to Caldwell Pope. Rondo kicks to LeBron. McGee the pass to Rondo. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. From the stripe. James, no good. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
At the line for two.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 6. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
So it's the Lakers now. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Davis is checked in for New Orleans. And so he makes both from the line. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they foul and stop the clock.
Shooting for New Orleans, Drew Holiday. Taking 2 shots.
2, gentlemen.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. 19 seconds left in the game.
Time working against them here.
It sure is, and with such short time, it'll be really hard for them to catch up.
Los Angeles with another miss, and an intentional foul right there.
At the line for your Pelicans, Payton. 2 shots.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Elfrid Payton is known primarily for his playmaking ability. The way he moves the ball is exactly what you want from your point guard.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Pass to Hart, and here's Kuzma. From deep, off target with that shot. So New Orleans wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, come out of that timeout and never look back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.